I'm Bob Burbridge, and it's my privilege to be the Fire Chief of Fire District 4. Here with me are Lisa Brengen, our Office Manager and Secretary to the Board of Commissioners, and Greg Seals, our Assistant Fire Chief. We are here to share our vision for our community. Based on the values of your neighbors, who are the men and women that protect Fire District 4, it is our vision to stop fire at the room of origin, save more lives, and do so effectively and efficiently for the long term. Based on a citizens-involved strategic plan and our 7-year financial plan, we have placed on the general election a proposition to raise the fire tax. For just a minute, what is a fire district? A fire district is a junior taxing district. We are a standalone quasi-government set aside from Mason County government. Here in District 4, your emergency medical services levy is set to expire, and we're not asking to renew that. While we acknowledge the current economic situation, a raise in our fire tax will support our 7-year operational and financial plan. Our plan is to develop creative staffing to respond to fire, medical, and disaster emergencies, continue our training and operations to a national standard, enhance our vehicle replacement program, and fund a public education program where fire inspections, fire prevention, and safety programs of all ages will also save lives.
A little bit about our history. 60 years ago, our community organized the Arcadia Loop Fire Department. Approximately 5 years after that, Camelchi Fire Auxiliary joined the department. In 1970, our department once again grew by bringing in the Lake Isabella and the Storybrooke areas, bringing our response area to 52 square miles. The district covers everything south of Shelton to the Thurston County border, as well as from the Puget Sound over to the Grays Harbor County border. In the early days, we responded to approximately 100 calls a year, and currently we're doing upwards of 1,000 calls a year. The early days also, 24 hours of initial training to make a tactical firefighter. Currently we're looking at 475 hours to make the new recruits up to a firefighter EMT level. Over the years, we've raised the level of service and our level of training to include hazardous material incidents, technical rescue, auto extrication, and also implemented an ambulance service. We do all of this with a volunteer fire service that will drop everything that they're doing to come out and assist the neighbors.
Our current reality. Fire District 4 is now 60 years old, and we've never asked the taxpayers for a fire tax increase. We're operating on a budget that's a 60-year-old model. We're running 10 times more calls with 45% less funding. While everything around us has increased in price, our revenue has not kept up with the times. We acknowledge this time of financial and economic hardship, but it does take a community to invest in the fire department. District 4 is the third busiest fire district in Mason County. We're also one of the 2 least funded fire districts. Fire District 4 has a philosophy of staying debt-free, so we have 0 debt obligations and a history of being fiscally conservative. We operate with only 3 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. The average age of our fire engines are 21 years old. Ambulances are 9 years old. We have recently replaced 3 35-year-old fire engines with used or refurbished engines. Another way Fire District 4 is provided revenue is through the assistance from FEMA and the U.S. Fire Administration. We brought in over $245,000 in grant awards over the past 5 years. These awards have purchased new protective gear and breathing apparatus for our firefighters, as well as large diameter fire hose and equipment. We will always continue to seek alternative funding sources on your behalf. What will happen if this lid lift is not passed? District 4 will see a 20% reduction in our already modest budget. Training for our responders will be minimized, in turn decreasing the number of volunteers we can accept and keep on our roster. Operations and service to our community will be affected due to the inability to creatively staff our fire stations. In turn, that raises insurance rates for our citizens because of slower response times. In addition, we would not be able to upgrade our apparatus.
For more information, please visit our website at masonfire4.com. Your tax dollars can stop the fire at the room of origin, and we can save more lives. When you're done viewing this video, you can do your part to save lives. I want you to go to your smoke detector. I want you to inspect it, clean it, change the battery, and if you don't have one, give us a call. We'll come out and install it because we want you safe. Thanks for listening.